Thanks.
You know, it's interesting. We're not sure, except he's been really good. I mean, he threw really well this past weekend and gave us, I don't know, 2 or 3 innings. And I don't know. Today, I just made the comment he just basically picked up where he left off in Oxford and throwing most of his pitches for strikes, throwing with some velocity downhill, good breaking ball, and you know, got us some quick innings. It's one of those games where, you know, if you give them free passes or you don't field the baseball, you're going to get beat. I mean, with the wind blowing like it was just imperative that our pitchers threw strikes, and they did a great job.
Runners on base tonight, was it something that your team was doing? Was it pitching, combination of the two?
Probably a little bit of both. I mean, you know, it seemed like both teams had runners and didn't score as many as they should have. And, you know, when you really look at it, I think we probably hit 4 balls that would have went out of the park today. I don't know. They might have hit 1. I don't know. But maybe 1 or 2. But, you know, we hit some balls with some people on base that, you know, would have changed things. But like I told our guys before the game started, you know, this game's on the schedule, and the wind's blowing 30 miles an hour straight in for the most part. It's not going to help anything, and you know, we just need to find a way to score, and we found a way to score 4 times, and we did leave some out there that you wish you'd have got in, but you know, the pitching did a great job.
They scored their only run in the 5th, and I want to ask you 2 things about the 5th. Number one, Gibbler kind of figuring it out middle of that inning, and then your team responded in the bottom of the inning too.
You know, Gibbler goes out, it goes 0-2 on the hitter, and the second pitch that he threw was a changeup, and I think, you know, the catcher might have put down slider because that's kind of what we were wanting, and he shook him, went to changeup, and then he singled. And, you know, I guess what he saw was that he had good feel for his changeup, and he thought the hitter took not a real good swing at it. It'd have been okay on that pitch if he'd have thrown it down or in the dirt, but I thought he did, you know, figure it out about 2-3 hitters in, and was able to get through the inning and then go back out and pitch another inning and hopefully gain some confidence there. Because, you know, he's not easy to hit when he's got that slider going, and you know, the first hitter didn't even see it. So, you know, I think his whole outing, or at least that inning, would have changed if he would have got that first hitter. And he had him 0-2, and then he throws a changeup, leaves it up, and he singles. What was the other part of that question? I don't remember.
Your team responded with 2 after they scored. I mean, how big was it?
Yeah, we punched in 2 that inning, I think, and a couple of big hits. You know, I think Davlin, he had a great night, and he was a tough out, fouling off pitches. He saw a lot of pitches today. I mean, if you add them up, you might have seen 25 or more, it seemed like. But, you know, we got a few big hits, you know. Aloy and, you know, Davlin were strong up top. And Cahillo, he got a couple of hits. He had a chance to really bust that thing open there in the 8th. And, you know, hit it pretty good. He just hit it right out the shortstop. So, you know, that's the way the game works every now and then.
I guess with Christian, could tonight's outing kind of be similar to Bybee in that it springs him to something better?
We hope so, because we need him. You know, he's a third-year player. He's got a lot of experience. He's pitched in tough situations even since he was a freshman. I mean, even when he was a freshman. So it would be great to have his experience on the mound with the stuff that he has. And he threw a couple of really good sliders too. It was good to see. Fastball obviously was electric, and but hitters can cheat to that a little bit. So he's got to have another pitch or two, and he's got them. He just needs to land them, and you know, we're going to need him going forward. That's for sure.
Is that something that is that the only thing that you've maybe specifically seen so far with the start of his season? That he's too fastball reliant, or?
Not really, just more of just command a little bit and confidence, I think. And, you know, when he's really has never had a problem with command. You know, throw some balls, but when you throw 98 miles an hour, you're going to throw balls. So he just need to be around the zone. I think tonight was a good start for him. And, you know, we won't use him again tomorrow, obviously. We'll getting all these guys ready for the weekend.
I guess we've talked a lot about how well Cahillo started, but his numbers with runners in scoring position are even higher. Is that something that you've Is that something you can coach, something that you saw out of the portal?
Well, you couldn't see that through the portal because you can't see him ahead. But, I'll tell you what, no, really, he's I think you just got to give him credit. When good pitchers, they usually pitch better when runners are in scoring position. That's why they're out there, because they know how to get people out. So as being a hitter with runners in scoring position, you've got to do a good job of laying off borderline pitches early. You got to get something that you like. Maybe you're just hunting one pitch, whether you're looking off speed or something hard. And if you get the other, you don't swing. And I think he's just done a good job of making contact with runners on third. And obviously he's hit some home runs. And, he's got a lot of RBIs, and it's because he's done a great job with runners in scoring position.
We saw Thomas there at the end. Is he battling any soreness after what happened the other day? And is that why he didn't start?
He didn't. No, I could have played him today. He told me yesterday he was feeling a lot better, and today he said he was fine. I'm just trying to mix it up a little bit. Yeah, I mean, a normal human being would probably be beat up, but he's pretty stout, and I guess he can take on the wall. But because that was one of the harder shots I've seen. As far, it wasn't much slowing down before he hit.
Any thoughts on seeing Will Edmondson over there tonight?
Yeah, just talked to him for a second right before they were taking batting practice. Said, hey, glad you're off to a good start, and I'll talk to you when the games are over. But it's good to see him. I know he's having a good year and sitting a little bit over 300 and, playing every day, and that's good for him.
BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for betting on all the madness. Whether you're a seasoned fan or a first-time bettor, BetOnline is your ultimate game day companion. With the largest selection of odds on everything from college basketball to a $200,000 bracket contest, BetOnline continues to be your number one sports betting source. From every Cinderella story to every hat trick, BetOnline has you covered with odds, stats, and more for every game, every play, and every win. BetOnline, the game starts here.